Welcome in, welcome in. Karen, hey love bug, welcome in. How's your weekend so far? No, welcome in, love. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Welcome in, welcome in. So far, so good. Listen, my weekend started yesterday. Um, I just felt like Friday felt like a Saturday, and I started early. And it consisted of doing absolutely the opposite of what my whole week consisted of. So I did nothing today. Well, this is the Chestnut Hill and Baker's Corner. So one bottle was the pure Chestnut Hill, and the other one was Chestnut Hill with the Baker's Corner toasted, because I didn't like Baker's Corner the raw powder. Tastes like cream corn. So I mixed it with the Chestnut Hill and I toasted the powder, and then I sifted the powder and packed it into the bottles. And yeah, so here we are. So we have some that are going to be crunchy and some that are going to be like crispy, and it's just a mixture of both. Thanks. Let me get you a better shot. Get you a better shot. Oh, it's so bright in here. It's so bright. But got the cereal on one side and the chunks on the other. I also have my other cereal container. Thanks. So let me tell you, I was looking into. Remember, I was saying about 2 lives ago, I was talking about their the detox starches. So I was wrong. I'm not ashamed to say that I was wrong. There are some starch types that could help to cleanse and reduce your amount of cravings, and I want to try them. I know arrowroot and tapioca mixed is it helps to reduce the cravings and it helps to detox your body from the cravings. Um, I want to try them. I seen Jazzy Cravings doing her detox ones, and I was like, it looks interesting. I used to like tapioca starch. I used to like arrowroot, but I didn't really eat arrowroot. I only used it in my products, my body products, like when I make my own deodorant and stuff. So I'm gonna try it. I think that's what we're gonna reveal next weekend. It's gonna be a mix of the tapioca starch. So we're gonna do the tasting of the powders, and then I'm gonna have the bottles already made. So I'm gonna do a mix, a bottle of the mix, and then a bottle of the each one separate. They're gonna be the small regular water bottles. That way I'm not buying so much, like, because you already know this will last me forever. I'm starting to like really reduce the amount that I am actually ingesting. So so we're looking at ways, but my channel is not going to go away. It is definitely going to be an information hub for people who are still indulging, people who still want to make it for themselves and want to try different things. So it's going to be a mecca of information. If anything, if this is how it starts, then this is how it starts, you know, So I want to munch. Just a little bit. And some of it is not like crunchy, which is okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, if you are new here, you know, just to let you know, I won't be swallowing all of it. One, simply because I already ate. And if I swallow too much, I'm gonna be super sick. And I don't want to be super sick. So, but yeah. Mm. 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 Okay. Honey, my mouth got too full. Listen, Karen, I had to. I had to stop swallowing so much. Mm. Yeah, no, no. It definitely is. It is a struggle, but I just started doing the way that I was doing it was just that. Okay, for every one I eat, how I started. For every chunk I eat, one chunk has to be spit out. And I started to pay attention. I started to pay attention to how my body will react after me not ingesting so much of it. And I realized that I was getting less headaches. And I was drinking water. Like, y'all know how I like to drink my water. Y'all know how I like to drink my water. I got my chlorophyll water and I have my baking soda water. I have my chlorophyll water in here. My baking soda water is in my bottle behind the computer. Uh, yeah, it takes time. It definitely takes time. And then I started cutting off how late I would eat it because it would affect my sleep. So I would stop eating it after like 10 o'clock. That was my cutoff because I knew that I was going to wake up with a splitting headache. I was going to feel dehydrated. Um, no, I can't scent it. I can't. Scenting it gives me the instant onset migraine. Mm-hmm. It gives me a instant. I can't do the soap. I can't do the baby powder. I tried it before I started streaming. Um, Before I started streaming on YouTube or putting content on YouTube, I tried it. It was a no for me. It was like when I say instant, I didn't even get a chance to get it down, like to swallow any of it or anything like that. I tried the baby powder. It was like while I was chewing, the headache was splitting up my head. I was like, oh my God. Like I felt it in my nose, across my eyes, and my forehead. I was like, oh no. Yeah. I was like, no, thank you. Corian, hi, love bug. Welcome in, boo. But yeah, I can't do those. But I am gonna blend up the dry fruit, the dehydrated fruit. I'm gonna blend that up and mix it with my powder so that way I have some flavors. Oh yeah. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not big on it. I'm not big on it. I just don't. I don't feel like it's gonna be something that my body is gonna like. I listen to the warning signs. If I try it one way, I already know it's a no. I mean, I was a bubble baby. Everything makes me sick. You hate you missed the last live, but it was so good watching it back. Oh, My favorite brand. Well, I'm glad you're here now. I'm happy that you made it. My favorite brand, my OG brand was Argo container. Actually, my OG brand, my mother got me started on it, was Argo Yellow Box as a kid when I was younger. I used to sneak into hers. And then I moved to, like, for years I didn't eat it, but then something happened and I was triggered again. Uh Pika hit me real hard after having everything under control and managed. I went back to the Argo container, and then now it's Chestnut Hill. Yeah, now it's Chestnut Hill. But we're definitely gonna do for next weekend. I'm gonna have those bottles made of the tapioca and the arrowroot and see how we do with those. Yes, it used to hit hard. Let me tell you, it's changed. It has changed. It does not taste the same. Yeah, Chestnut Hill is definitely my new fave. But the Argon container is always, a go-to if I don't have any. I'm not big on Walmart because the Walmart brand they always have recalls, and then they're always tainted in some way. And I purchased something from someone that used the Walmart brand, and it tastes like eggs, like boiled eggs, like it had sulfur in it. I was okay on that. I'm good. I'm good. I never really liked the Walmart brand anyway. Great Value has never been something that I will run to. Um, I did try Baker's Corner. I didn't like it. Tastes like cream corn in powder form. It was definitely a no for me. Um, it was fine. It's fine mixed and toasted. I can't taste it. But out the box, no. I won't stick a straw in that. Um, Myers brand, back in the day, really good. I haven't had it recently because I haven't lived near a Meyer. That's more up north. Um, I never tried Clover Valley, um, simply because the Dollar Generals that they're sold in, most of them didn't smell too right, and I already knew that the starch would pick up the scent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have some toasted ones in here. Mm-hmm. Mm. um, Chestnut Hill tastes pure. When you get it, mm, so I like to get them at the very top of the shelf. On top, well, I'm tall, so I can reach it. But I can get it. I get it from the very, very top shelf, and it doesn't taste like anything. When I get it from on the shelf where they're being sold from, I get it from the overflow. Crunchy. I'll do scrunchy. I got some scrunchy in here. I'm going to do that in a minute. I'll do some scrunchy, but I prefer crunchy. Matter of fact, let me do that one first, and then I'll come back to the boulder. Make sure I got all my little crunchy bits in there with it. All right. Oh, we want the big piece too. Yes. Mm, 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 mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay. Okay. So that was very airy and light. Mm. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. It was airy and light and very dry. Mm, mm. Just to let the sound of the crunches. Listen, you came to the right place. I'm about to crunch for you. Mm, mm. Hold on. Yeah, I know I hate a mess. Yeah, I know I hate a mess. Mm, mm, mm. Hold on. Hey, Kim, ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Mm, mm. Y'all ready? Mm, 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 mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna keep going. 'Cause- okay. I need to crunch some more. Give me a second. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Mm, golly. Welcome in, Red. Oh my God. That crunching was so needed. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so Kim, welcome in, GH. Um, so whenever I do plan to, because I plan to sell, I plan to sell, but I'll be selling from an Etsy store or a Shopify store. Yes, it is very much both. I'll do from either or simply because I have more people coming from other countries asking me if I sell and if I will sell to the other countries. And so some platforms will allow it, the exchange of currency. Um, but I'm just trying to figure that out because I do have a lot of people who are not in the UK that are asking me like, "Hey, are you selling it? When are you selling?" I just like to take. I like to. I don't not taking my time, but I am being very cautious and making sure that I can provide to a plethora of people and not just here in the U.S. You know, because they're not the only ones that's asking for it. You know, so those of you who know, I have my own container, my own personal container, and in my personal container, I have the smaller chunks, and I leave all the bigger chunks for like the videos and stuff. But when I make the which is my favorite. Oh, right now it's Chestnut Hill. hmm Right now it's Chestnut Hill. I mean, I like Kingsford. I'm not gonna lie because it's very. It's I think it's made by the same company that makes Argo, and it tastes very similar to Argo. Um, it's just that it's hard finding Kingsford that doesn't taste like whatever it's sitting next to. You know, the same thing with like Clabber Girl. If I can find a good Clabber Girl that's not because they absorb everything so quickly, um, it's really really hard to say. But my favorite right now is actually Chestnut Hill. I've had some really cologne smelling or tasting starches. Even if it is surrounded by other starches, it picks up the scent, and it's just there's nothing I can do to it that will take it away. Like I taste it and everything. So yeah. But what I was saying for my personal container, by next week, the contents in here will be in here for videos and lives only. And then I'll be putting the tapioca and arrowroot ones in here. That way I can have them. So if I do feel the desire to, I can crunch on that. It's a little less heavy and it doesn't hold on to as much on my inside. Yes, I actually have purchased. So this container here came from a local seller. Um, my first bottle that I actually recorded a video came from this seller. My first bottle, my first bucket, boulders, chunks, and cereal came from this local seller. That's just from the videos I've recorded. Now, I've purchased from a lot of other sellers before. I had some really, really good ones. Um, like Crunch Queen, she has some really, really good ones. But I've had some really, really bad ones. I've had some that taste like cigarettes. I've had some that taste like weed. I've had some that had stuff in it. Um, but which Dr. Rose, hey love, welcome in. I've had some really bad experiences, but I had some really good experiences. I've had mix up with products. But all of that kind of pushed me to like, okay, I wanted to learn to make my own. And if you see from my very first videos, y'all see that it was a struggle. It took me a while to get here. It took me a while. It didn't take me too long because I learned as I do. Look, Dr. Rose and them were there. They were there. Karen and them, they were there. When I first started, it was definitely not giving crunch. It was definitely giving scratch. It was definitely giving squeaky. Looks like it's hard, but it's not. um, we come a long way. And thanks to those sellers, good, bad, and indifferent, it kind of pushed me to make my own. Now, will I still support sellers? Of course. Of course, there are a lot of sellers that I would still go and support. But in the meantime, if I don't feel like spending $50 on an order or $100 on an order, I can go spend $12 and make it myself. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But by all means, still support in any way you can. Even if you catch their sales, do your thing. You know what I mean? Mm, 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 mm. Okay. But yes. Let me tell y'all, I've been doing very well. I've been doing very well because the only time that I touch starch will be to either make a video or do a live. Um, and I can make a video in like, I can make videos for like 3 days, 4 days, and it'd be enough videos to last for 2 weeks. So I can go a while without having it unless it's on the weekend. You know. And you know what? I was saving this one. This is toasty powder. Well, toasty cereal powder because it breaks apart as soon as you touch it. This was that mix that had the baker's corner in it. Mm-hmm. Trying to get my big bites up top. My crispy pieces. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Oh no. Buffy, welcome in, love bug. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm excited about next week. We get to see what that tastes like. So, mm. I was gonna fill this one, but I'm just gonna eat this one as it is. Mm. There's still so much in my mouth. Oh, Buffy, I hope you are able to get some soon. Or if you're trying to stay off of it, I understand. It takes time. Get you some chips. Get some chips so they help with the craving. Mm. 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 There is a story behind these two boulders. Give me a second. You gonna get some today for sure? Yay! I'm happy for you. Okay. Okay. So, even the outer lip, yes, they're so crispy and so airy. I love them. And I saved those two just for this live because I ate one during one of my videos, and I was like, nope. I was like, nope. I gotta say that for the live. That these are definitely too good to have just in the videos. Like I have to talk about them. The outer layers were from the Toasty bottle with the Chestnut Hill and the Baker's Corner. It was like the right amount of toasty. It was so perfect. It was like it was crispy and very airy. Like you can bite it, even like the crispiness was definitely there, right, throughout the chew. Mm. Listen, I can't wait for me to sell either. I just can't half ass. I can't half ass. You know. But okay. These two boulders, right, came from our last 2 liter. These two boulders have been around for 2 bottles. Simply because they were so good. They're so pure. I think these were the 6 hour, the 6 and 6, 6, 6, 24. So boiled 6, baked 6, had it in the freezer for 24 hours. And then let it sit out for a day. These were so pure. Not a lick of toasty. And y'all know how much I love my toasty, right? I was trying, I want to duplicate this again to make sure that I got this right. But I've saved these 2 boulders. We're about to eat one because they're so pure, not a lick of toast in it. And it was just so good. So it was so crunchy. It was so good. Mm. 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 Okay. Mm. Mm. So good. Oh my God. Mm. 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 Pure. And I'm a toasty girl, but that Golly. Mm. Man, I'm a toasty girl, but I surely can appreciate the pure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still have outer layers. Mm. Mm-hmm. Honey, the way. Mm. So awesome. When I do start selling, I'm telling you. Mm. Listen. Oh, Buffy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Listen, when we get to 1,000, it will be no more half-face videos. No more half-face videos. Um, and the only reason why I do this, and I'll try to peek in, like show face a little bit every now and again. But the only reason why I do is because I have more people. I have more people that come in. Mm. Nicole, hey, love bug. Yeah, I have a lot of people that like watch the videos but don't sub, or they don't even like the video. Like they'll watch it, but I get it. By all means, do your thing, boo. But I'll put in some effort here, and I just ask for the same. you know. So, and then hello, CS lover. Hi, love bug. How are you? Welcome in. um, we have. Let me see. We don't have too much longer. We don't have too much longer before we reach 1,000. But Myanmar, welcome in Myanmar. Oh, your country is Myanmar. Okay, well, welcome in. Um, I have, I think, 8 people for my giveaway already. They're going to be receiving bottles. I haven't forgot about you guys. Oh, it glitched for a second, but I haven't forgotten about you guys. I still have like 8 people that are receiving bottles. Life is lifing. Life is lifing. But I'll be getting those out to you guys. I do. Yes. Listen, to fill this one, I am. So I'm going to be actually. I want to do the tapioca and the arrowroot for my personal bottle, for my personal container. But I'm going to do probably another 2 liter for this one. But I do have my people that won, and I'm still going to make you guys the bottles. I'm just life is lifing right now. Life is lifing right now, and then that way I can get it all shipped out, and I'll send messages to you guys for um, address information or PO box information or wherever you want me to send them. But when it comes to our 1,000 subscriber video, now I may be doing something a little different. I may be doing something a little different. Um, oh yeah, I'll be doing something a little different for 1,000. So, oh my god, it was so toasty. Mm. But yeah, I want to do the full face, but mm, I don't know, man. My poor little cereal bowl don't have any room on the inside for me to stick my spoon. Like, it's so full. I'm gonna try to put some more of this in there because I need to make room. So y'all may have a lot of cereal videos coming, just so I can make room. If I don't, because I did say I wanted to grind down some of this and put it into a squirt bottle as my topper. So if I blend some of this down, that will be okay because then at least it's the toasty powder that I needed to go on top of my pure. Yeah, I know. Whew. Well, we got about 14 minutes left. Look at my shirt. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to hit the mic. um, get some little bit pieces here. But I'm very excited. Mmm. Okay. Luckily, you don't need a kitchen to do it. You can put it in a bottle, wrap it in some leaves, bury it on the ground, put a fire on top. It makes it the same way. Mm, mm, you know? I think we're going to do one more crunch. I think that's going to be it. I had breakfast this morning, y'all. You gotta know since I'm vegan, well, that doesn't mean anything. I had tofu scrambled with cheese, some vegan sausage, and raisin cinnamon bagel. It was pretty good this morning, and so they kind of kept me from eating as much as I would have. Uh, but okay, I think we're gonna do two crunches because that one is pretty. That one is pretty. And then I just got to get the rest of this ground down. Can I get this ground down into a bottle? And I'll probably go get the bottle today. And so that way we have our topper. To do these together or separate. Because I was going to do them separate. But it fits. It's like a little couch sitting on the big couch. It works. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm.